Hello Taurus, welcome. It's love in the full moon. So this is a general reading for all Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in love during this full moon of December. Take what works, leave what doesn't. Messages are for the greatest and highest good. So, dear universe, what messages do you have for all of our Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs at this time? Messages are for the greatest and highest good for all Taurus in love for this December full moon. What energies do you have for all of our Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in love for this full moon of December, dear universe? Grateful, thankful for these messages. All right, let's see. One little announcement. I am opening up to private readings. So if you would like a private reading, I will be open to taking those up until December 21st. And then I'll close that door out for the end of the year. So if you've been wanting a reading, now's the time. So email me, universal_tarot@gmail.com. All the information will be below. So, dear universe, what messages do you have for our Taurus? One more shuffle. Maybe another shuffle. Okay. Overall energy for love for our Taurus this month, dear universe. What's overall energy? Anything? Feeling a little bit alone, left out in the cold, scorned. Oh, I can't help but feel that some of you did something and now you see what you did. Something very unfortunate happened in the home place. What's going on here? I almost get the sense that you had an opportunity and you looked the other way. And I don't think that's for all of you. I think that's really for just one person. I think somebody was handed a real good opportunity and you just wouldn't even look at it. You wouldn't even consider it. There is some issue of money, finances in the home. I think you've been struggling for a while. Maybe some of you have had even a hard time really meeting the bills. Some of you feel a little homeless. Or you may be becoming homeless. You're just waiting for time. But, you know, I think there's more to this. There's an opportunity waiting for you. And I think you better not miss an opportunity, because I don't know what it is. Maybe there's a chance for you to make some money for sure. So maybe you need to open up a little bit. Maybe there's something that's being offered to you that you never considered, or maybe you think, oh, that's ridiculous, I can't do that. Maybe you need to turn around and say, oh, maybe I can do that. So in the home place, this could be a real issue, finances, and it's really stressing you and your person out. So what is your present situation? Wow. All right, so yeah, when it comes to, and I think it's really affected your relationship. I almost get the feeling that somebody does whatever they want. You know, they spend recklessly and without even consideration of what responsibilities are due at home. And I think you're ready to put that all to an end. You don't, you know, that kind of energy, you really look at that. And you might be dealing with a water sign. But I think if you want things to turn around, this whole money spending has to come to an end, because I feel like they're very reckless, but you're tired of it like stressing you out anymore. I mean, you're really ready for this to come to an end. That's why I say, you know, don't miss any opportunities. Just because you think that, oh, I would never do that, you know, well, do it, because I think this is something that could turn things around. I get the sense that you might be dealing with somebody who rather than, you know, really express their emotions, they kind of drown their emotions. You know, they drown things that are bothering them. When I say drown, it's like they, you know, they'd rather go have a couple drinks and just like not deal with what's really going on. That too, I think you see, you want to come to an end. I think there's a lot of things that you just want to turn around and come to an end, because maybe one person sees how, you know, somebody recklessly spending, because I keep getting the word reckless, is really affecting you, you know, to the point where you guys can't even meet the bills, you know, and that's got to end. But you're also resistant to, you know, I think approaching this person. But approaching this person with really your concerns is just what you need. And there could be this thing that, you might be given an opportunity, Taurus, that you're not willing to open up to just yet either, just because you want to see things turn around by your person. And again, I feel like that was just maybe one person in the whole wide world that needed to hear that message. But with this World reversed card, with this 3 of Pentacles reversed and this 9, it's like you just don't want to stress over this anymore. The issues of finances and things of that nature. And there's a part of you that just wants, it's like, God, I wish it would just end. I wish they would just never, drink anymore. I wish, things could just totally turn around. I feel like you can manifest these wishes. But there's this need to have to open up. But you don't want to be left in the poorhouse. Ooh, see, again, here's this new beginning. You'd be surprised. I think this opportunity that's coming your way, I think it could open doors that you never, ever dreamed of. Because it's a side of you that I feel like it's just a new discovery. Because you're going to be really surprised at how much you're going to love this new venture opportunity issue. So don't go against your instincts. It's like if you want to turn things around, you've got to grab a grip and a hold of situation and be proactive. So don't be shut down to possibilities that you just would never have dreamed of before. Be open. Be really open. So when it comes to your person, okay, let's talk about them just a little bit. Now, you might be dealing with an air sign. Maybe an earth sign. I mean, it could be anyone. But with this King of Swords, I feel like it's an air sign. When it comes to whoever it is that you are with, I feel like they're very difficult. They're very demanding. They're hard to please, hard to make happy. And it's not that you're not doing the best you can. It's like they're just very difficult. And there's a part of you that just, it just crawls up your skin, because you know how their response is going to be. You may have spent hours in the kitchen, Taurus, right? And you cook this amazing meal, and they will find the one thing that is wrong. You know what I mean? Like, it's that kind of personality, and that's really getting difficult for you to contend with. And I think there's a part of you that wants to bark back every time they do that, but it's best not to. And I almost get the sense that you need to just hold on to, what really supports you and strengthens you when you deal with this person. So, like, again, this new opportunity to turn things around is coming your way. Are you happy with this person? I don't know. I'm going to say that at one point in your life you really loved them, but things are starting to turn because it's almost like, I don't see the card here, but it's like the devil card, it's like you feel really trapped in this relationship, not knowing exactly how to come out of. And it's like it started out really good, and then all of a sudden it went south, and it's like, whoa, now what am I going to do? So you are feeling really trapped. And I think, things come to a head. At some point, you hit that wall, and then all of a sudden the tower falls down, but it really is for the best. But it's going to force you to make a decision about this relationship. A relationship that I don't know whether you're ready to move on from. It's like, I don't know. Even though it's not good, it's not awful either. Well, maybe it is, So I think you get to a point where, you're going to be forced to really deal with this relationship head on. And this opportunity that's coming your way could be the key factor that brings all of this to a head. Boy, that flipped out. So above you, we have the King of Wands. That's a very positive, confident energy. And it's your energy is what I sense. Because as you start to make decisions and start to move, I think you start to find this side of yourself that builds you up. You become very, very confident, really creative. You have a real sense of who you are. People admire you at this point, and it could be for what you've come out of. Because I think, you're not alone when you're with somebody who's very difficult. You're just not. Now, I will point out, though, that we have 3 kings on the table. You know, 3 kings, that's a lot of men, male energy. And I get the feeling that there's in the workplace, and this is a whole other story, okay? In the workplace, there could be some rivalry between you and your co-workers. Be aware of that, because you could be left out of the loop of a situation that's going on. Because I get the sense that there's something they're not telling you, okay? So let's go back to you, Taurus, in love. All right, Taurus. You have to quit pretending that everything is better than it is. Okay? So you got to quit pretending everything is better than it is with this person. Because again, I get the sense that this person, they do whatever they want to do and then they shut down. But, you know, it leaves you feeling very unstable. And I feel like you don't even know how to talk to this person anymore. There's a lot of passive aggressiveness between you and them. And again, you feel very unstable if this is somebody who you are married to and not just somebody in your world. I think you get to a point where you just don't know what to do, and your commitment to them is also in question. You know, because you struggle. You struggle in this relationship because of their energy being so demanding. So I feel like the focus has to be more on you. Here with this King of Wands. I think you need to really look at things that are better for you than for what's going on. Because there's somebody who just doesn't have their heart in it, and they don't know really even how to express it. Whether that's you or them, I don't know. But somebody's, you know, you're pretending that you want to be in this relationship, and I think you don't. I think you would rather see it come to an end. But for now, you know, it's like you're just kind of going along. But soon there will be change. This has the number 5 attached to it. That's a number of change. Because I think you start to look more towards your future and what it is that you really want and what you want to grow towards it. What else do we have for our Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs? Because, you know, this opportunity, I think it's like it's what you always wanted to do. How can you turn it down? Because somebody doesn't want you to have a golden opportunity. I see you making a whole new, you know, breakthrough. I mean, you're moving on regardless of whether they like it or not. You're going to do, I really get the sense that you're going to really take this opportunity because it could change your life. It could be really difficult walking towards this opportunity because of this relationship you're involved in. But, you know, it's like you're feeling really stuck. So you can't lie about it anymore. You can't keep pretending that everything is, that you're happy when you're really not. You know, because that's like, you know, a silent burden you're walking around with. It's like, wow, I'm going to just be happy. And then it'll all work itself out because I deserve this. You know, it's like, don't go there. You know, this is an opportunity of lifetime and you have a chance for a fresh new start and a new beginning. I think you need to take it. I mean, this is about you and your future. You making real decisions as to like what you really want. And I think you see what it is you want to feed for your future. So go for it. All right, let's see. Anything else for our Taurus? A card flipped, it did. The Queen of Wands. So now we have a King and a Queen of Wands. Ooh, well, that's a solid couple. But I feel like you come out feeling very confident in the end. You know, Taurus, like you feel good. You know, because I think the two of you are a power couple. And that could be one of the problems that comes up as far as your true feelings. You know, but it's time to open up. And I feel like it's almost like it's given to you. You know, this opportunity to open up. Right now, you don't know what to say and what to do. But as your confidence builds, you know, you will know what to do. Because you don't want to keep going with someone that's not working. Look how trapped you feel. You know, it's like you give up hope. I mean, you're really depressed over this whole situation. And you've been really guarded, not really wanting to express your truth. But I think it's time for you to pull that out, that side of you. You know, because, you know, if you're with somebody who, you know, people look up to you as like this amazing couple and you're pretending through the whole relationship, you know, I think that's another thing that bothers you. It's like, wow, if people only really knew what I felt like in this relationship, they would be floored. Well, maybe they would, maybe they wouldn't, you know, because I think you would be surprised how much people know your person as well as they know you. Anyway, that was just a rant. All right, so you're sitting here in deep contemplation because you don't know how you're going to approach this, because this is not new, this energy between you and your person. And you've been really hurt because I feel like there's been an attack. You know, you guys, you know, there's a lot of instability between you and this person. Because remember, you're pretending everything is better than it's not. You know, so not saying anything right now. When you talk to them, you better speak your truth and be really honest. And I do get the sense that you lean more towards saying what you think they would be better. But I think that's not going to get you there. You can't pretend everything is better than it is. So you need to really speak your truth here. Heart-to-heart talks are really important, Taurus. So I feel like that's where you're at with this person. Especially if you want to make it work. So we go from a 9 to a 10 of wands. But the 10 is reversed. So it's like you have to decide whether or not you want to lift this burden, like this heaviness of pretending how good this relationship has been when it really has not. You know, that's hard for you. But you'll be surprised how light you'll feel once you get things out into the open. All right, so let's see what else we have. Yeah, this is a hard decision. You know, because you want to make a good decision, but how long are you going to continue to pretend that everything is better before you finally say something? Because it's almost like you're not letting them in, so they don't really know why you're not happy and why you're pretending. So there's that element that's going on with you. So I think you need to really, you sit with yourself a lot. So I think, you know, you have your own scenarios building in your head that may not be valid. You know, so I think you need to really look at what it is that you're saying and what you're doing and how you're approaching things, you know, so that you can turn the Sun card around and find a little bit more happiness. Because right now you're not. You're just not happy right now. And you can't, you're pretending. And this is the holiday seasons. This is hard. There's going to be a lot of socializing, a lot of going out, you know, and you want to wear your best face. But you know, you're going to pretend your way through some of the holidays with your person because you don't want people to know how you really feel. You feel real. I mean, you'll make good decisions in the end. But, I mean, this is the 10 of the 10 of Swords reverse. Come on. Like, you're really feeling, like, all the pain of all of this. Because you've been living in this silent torture chamber. Whether you created that chamber yourself or not, I don't know. But I think it's time to get out of it. Yeah, so you've got to open up a little bit. I mean, there's a lot of unrest here, you know, so some of you may not be feeling well either. So again, be careful of that. Stress always brings on, you know, some kind of illness, especially it's winter. So things, you know, the weather's weird. It's a good time to catch cold. So be very careful of that, you know, but it's like you've got to start to open up a little bit and trust your intuition. Because I think there's opportunities, intuition, you know, things come up. And you think, oh, I should talk to him right now, and then you don't. I think you need to trust your intuition now, because your intuition is trying to show you things. You know, so, you know, pay attention. Pay attention to all of the signs that are going on around you. So let's get some advice for you. This has turned into a long reading. I feel like there's been several messages. So really, people, please take what works, leave what doesn't. All right. Let's see, Taurus. Yeah, you want to heal from this heartbreak. But it's going to require some real honest communication. What to do for your future. You really sit wondering about your future. All right, let's see. What's going on, Taurus? Advice for our Taurus regarding the spread. that's a lot of cards, but let's take them. Bottom of the deck, this is about healing this issue of pain between the two of you. And again, new opportunities are going to help you with that. I mean, I feel like there's a real, like there's like you're protected and loved. Like, you know, if you guys make the decision to figure this out, I think you're fully supported. But you're avoiding, you avoid this success in this conflict because I get the sense you're really in your head. You can only focus on what was wrong, you know, and you're not even looking at what could be salvaged in this relationship. You know, you only see what hasn't worked. So I think, Taurus, it's time for you to see what has worked, especially since I feel like you're ready to deal with this. This has gone on long enough. You know, but you're so afraid of how to talk to this person. Take 2 steps back. You know, because in the end, I think once you release this burden and you open up again, you're going to feel better. And it's not going to be easy to talk to this person about your real feelings and what's really going on. You know, because I get the sense that they can be very angry and volatile. You know, so, you know when opportunity comes, because there's a part of you that doesn't want this to end. But there's the other side of you that doesn't want it to continue either, especially if you're not going to be happy. So any final cards of advice for our Taurus for this love reading right now? Yeah. So I get the word approach. So I think you have to approach this from a place of love and understanding. I think the two of you need space. I think there is a lot of hope. This instability, oh, look at this, 2 kings. Ooh, that's a whole other story. Can we talk about that later? But I think regarding this power couple here, I think there is a lot of hope. You just need to approach it, you know, with positivity. And this may be talking about 2 men, because I keep getting these men in this reading. And now we have both the King of Pentacles, the King of Swords, and this card of love with hope. So for anybody out there, 2 men, if somebody who normally you would never have approached you or offers you, like, you know, a date to go out, I think you should go out, okay? And let down your guard a little bit. You know, maybe this is somebody who you would never, ever would have gone out with. Well, guess what, Taurus? I think you should. But that is for somebody else. All right, so let's see. Anything else for our Taurus Sun, Moon, Rising before we end this reading? Yeah, I'm going to end it here because a lot of different messages are starting to come out, and I feel like it's already been riddled with different messages for people out there. So let's end this here because nothing else is shuffling out. And I will see you at the next reading. That'll be next week. I'll be putting out some bonus readings. Until then, blessed be. And remember, if you want a private reading, I'm opening up that door until December 21st. So hop on and get a personal reading. Maybe you find some insight for the new year. All right, until I see you again, blessed be. Bye now.